Hey, boys and girls, guess what? Today's the day, the day you've been waiting for, the day I'm going to teach you how to read. Can you believe it? I sure can. You are going to do amazing. But first, we have to know our letter sounds. So let's practice them real quick. What sound does this make? Missy Mouse. Yes. Who's this? Allie Alligator. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah, ah. And this is Timothy Tiger. T, 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 t. Who's this? Dee Dee Deer. D, d, d. D, d, d. Dee Dee Deer. Now we're going to learn how to put those sounds together to make a word. Let me show you. Do you remember this sound? We just went over it. Yeah, that's Missy Mouse, and she says, mmm. That's going to be the first sound in our word, mmm. Our next sound will be this one. What sound does Allie Alligator make? Ah, she says ah. Remember, she chomps her jaws and says ah, ah, ah. So we have ah. We're going to put those two together. Look at me in my little square. Hello. Let's practice putting them together. Ah. Ma. Ah. Ma. Now we're going to add another sound. That's Timothy Tiger. He says t, t, t. So we need to put all of those three sounds together. Watch me in my little square. When we do more than two, we get out our arm and we get out our tapping hands. And the first thing we do is we tap our shoulder and we say the first sound. Can you tap your shoulder and say Then you tap where your elbow is and you say the next sound, ah. Then you tap your wrist and you say the last sound, t, t, t. Mat. Let's try that again. Mat. Mat. What word was that? Yes, it was mat. You read your first word. Oh my gosh, jump up and down. Get so excited. That's awesome. Let's try another one. I'm going to take out this one and I'm going to put in Dee Dee Deer. What does Dee Dee Deer say? Yeah, she says d, d, d. So let's put together these three sounds. A, d. I will show you on my arm. A, d. Mad. Let's say it again, nice and slow. Mad. Mad, yes! You read your second word, mad. Very good. Now, boys and girls, you don't need zoo friends in order to read words. No, no, no. All you need is their letters. So let me show you mad with just some letters. A, d. Mad. So this is the word mad without the zoo friends. It's just their letters. The letters still say the sounds even if the zoo friends aren't there to help them out. You can remember Missy Mouse's sound, Ellie Alligator's sound, and Dee Dee Deer's sound. Ad. Mad. Mad. What'll happen if I take out the and I put in t, t, t. What do I get here? T, a, d. Oh, that's hard just looking at the sounds. Let's put the sounds on our arm. Ready? Put the first sound on your shoulder. T. The next sound on your elbow. A. And the last sound on your wrist. D. T. A. D. Blend them together. Tad. Do you see how I said the sounds really long? Tad. Tad. What word is that? Tad. Yes, like just a tad. I'd only like a tad bit of sprinkles on my ice cream. Tad. One more, and then I'm going to show you your worksheet. Take away the T. I'm going to add a D at the beginning, and that D says D, D, D. Let's sound it out. D, A, D. And it's still hard with just the letters, so I'm going to use my arm. Put the first sound on your shoulder, D. Put the middle sound on your elbow, A. Put the last sound on your wrist, D, D, A, D. Dad. Dad. The word is dad. Very good. Now let me show you your worksheet for today. Here it is. So there are 3 words that I want you to read and draw a line to the picture that matches. Let's read the first one, and we can use our shoulders to help us. Here we go. The first sound is Let's put that on our shoulder. The next sound is A. Let's put the A in the middle of our arm. The last sound is D. Put it on your wrist. A, D. Mad. What word is that again? Mad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from this word mad to the picture of the boy who looks mad. He looks so angry, doesn't he? Oh man, he is mad. So I drew a line to match them. Next, we have this word. We just read that one. Can you say the sounds and put them together? Let's try it all together using our arms. The first sound is D. Put D on your shoulder. The middle sound is A. Put A in the middle of your arm. And the last sound is D. Put D on your wrist. D. A, D. Dad. What word is that? Dad. So we're going to draw a line from the word dad to the picture of the dad. We can tell he's a dad because the arrow is pointing to him, and that's his family, the dad, the mom, and the child. All right, the last word. Oh, I don't know if we've read this one yet. Let's sound it out. At. Let's put it on our arms. At. Mat. See how I say the sounds as I glide over those parts of my arm? I say them really long. Mat. 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 What word is that? Mat. Yes. So I'm going to draw a line from the picture of the mat to the word mat. So we have the picture here. There's an arrow pointing to the doormat right there. Mat. All right, boys and girls, it's your turn to do the worksheet. You're going to do this side, and then you're going to trace the letters on this side and post a picture. Once you have done all that, I want you to hit the microphone button and read these words to me. I want to hear you sounding them out too. Best of luck, boys and girls.